Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java Full Stack Developer series. Today we'll talk about strings and some very important methods in Java like toString, HashCode, and equals. These are essential when working with objects. Let's dive in step by step, and we'll try some coding along the way. Alright, first, let's talk about strings. In Java, a string is a bit unique. It's not exactly a primitive type like int or float, but it's not a regular object either. It's kind of like a special wrapper class for text. So you can declare strings like this: string my string equal hello world, like this. So let's try to print out my string and run it. Alright, hello world in the console. Now, here's the cool part. Strings in Java are immutable. Once you create a string, you can't change it. If you try, Java creates a new string behind the scenes. So let's modify this string. Let's modify the my string equal my string plus addition. Alright, and let's see. Yeah, you can see a new string is created. Hello world, commas addition. Okay, now we can talk about the comparing strings. So how do you compare two strings? How do you compare two strings? You can define two strings. String 1 equal Java, for example, and string 2 equal another Java. If you use, for example, we can print the condition to see. If you use equal to operator to compare two strings, you are not comparing the content of the strings. Okay, you are checking if they are the same object in memory. So let's try this to see what happened. It's true. So why is true? Why is true? Because Java optimized the memory. Now you can see we define the string S1 and S2 like a primitive type. Okay, not object. Please notice this. You define the S1 string and S2 string by a primitive type. So when you compare it, you compare them by using equal to operator. They are using the content of every string to compare. And now we will change it a little by using create a new object for every string. New string Java, and the second one is the same like this. And what happens if you comparing this string. So it returns you false. Okay, because now there are different objects. Okay, you initialize the object for every string. Now they are not primitive type, they are objects, and the object will have different HashCode. So you can do compare by equality operator. So remember, equality operator compares memory references, and if you want to compare two string by the content, you need to use equal method like this. Let's run it. Okay, now it resolves you true because equals method compares content. Okay, so remember this. Alright, now let's talk about some methods that every object in Java has, like toString, like HashCode, and equals. Okay, we'll talk about again with equals. Alright, so toString, what is it and what's purpose? toString is used to represent an object as a string. By default, it returns some cryptic text with the object's memory address. So let's create a sample to see. You can create a class named person, and in the class we have two attributes, name and one for the age. And okay, sorry, you need to create a constructor for the class. The constructor will have two parameters, name and the age. Don't worry about the syntax, we will learn this constructor in the next video. Alright, here we will put the attribute by, we will start the attribute by the parameters like this. And in the main method, we'll create the object of the person, new person, and put name Jade, and the age is 32. Alright, sorry, this integer 2. And let's try to print the person like this. Okay, you can see in the console it prints a weird memory address. Okay, it's nonsense. So to make this output meaningful, we override toString in the person class. toString in the person class. I will talk about how why we can do that later, but before that we need to do the example. So you can type toString. The ID will suggest you what to write next. You can enter now, and if you override it will show you generate the method like this, or you can manually type in it like this. Okay, and you remove the default toString, and now we will modify this function. You will return the new value like person. Okay, define it like a JSON formatting, name equal name, and commas age equal age, like this. So now when you print out the person, you will see the difference here. Person with the name J and the age 32. Okay. Alright. Let's talk about the HashCode. HashCode generates a number, a hash, for the object. This is mostly used in data structures like hash maps. By default, the HashCode method also uses the object's memory address. But if you want to store objects in a hash paste collection, you should override this method to reflect the object's actual content. You can override again HashCode. Okay, and you can modify it by returning the okay, before we override the method, we can try the default method, right? You can call HashCode here to see what is it show. Okay, you can see some number in hash like this. And now you can modify it. You can modify by the name HashCode and plot age like this. Alright, you can see the value that we modify here. This makes the HashCode depend on the name and age of the person. And now we will go to equals methods. Equals check if two objects are logically equal. By default, the behaviors like equality operator, it checks the memory reference, but you can override it to compare object content. We can override for the person equal, and here we can return a result by comparing the name, whether the name equals the object name. Okay, before that we need to cast the object person. Need to cast the object to the person, and then we can get the name from the object like this. And in this comparison, I will compare two attributes. If they are the same, I will return true for the comparing like this. And now I can create another person and do the equal method like this to see whether person and the person 1 are equal. Alright, it returns you true. Okay, but if you recommend this and run it again to see, you can see it show you false, because now they will compare the memories, the reference memory. So the reference memory of two objects will be different, so they are not the same. So the equal method will return you false, right? But if you modify the equal method in the content of the function, you just compare the name and the age. So if they are the same, it will return true for you. Alright, that's it for this video. Today we learned about strings and how to compare them properly, and important object methods like toString, HashCode, and equals. These concepts might seem tricky at first, but the more you practice, the more they'll make sense. In the next video, we'll explore about the classes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next time.